Hey, Sacred City Church, Pastor Sam here with this week's Midweek update. Things that you need to know about that keep you in the loop to help you take your next steps in discipleship and partner with us in community and on mission. Last week, I told you about this incredible project the Alito Missional Community has taken on. Jesse and Mel Corns, Sean and Addie Mears, the co-leaders of this missional community, have been made aware of a need that's within their community that is beyond the scope of what their missional community can handle themselves. And that is, they have someone in their MC who needs a new roof, and they have decided to partner with them and step into that need and try to meet that. And because it's such a large need, they're asking for the rest of the church's help to step into that. And so Mel put together this great video explaining what's going on, how you can help us. And I just first of all want to say to those of you who have already given, thank you. It's been cool to see some of the stuff, money trickle in towards this project. We're about a third of the way there. We still have 2/3 left to go. And so I'm praying that the Lord would move you toward gospel generosity in a way that we can really tangibly bless this family and meet their needs. So please prayerfully consider giving generously to meet this need. You can give by either dropping a cash check in the mail or in the giving box on Sunday morning marked for the Alito Roof Project, or online like you normally would, but in that drop-down menu select the Alito Mission. Okay, so that's what it is, the Alito Roof Project, Alito Mission, and that is how you can give. And so we're praying that God will continue to move this church towards generosity and meet this huge need. Secondly, Sunday evening, 6 p.m., we are kind of kicking back this rhythm, kicking it up again, of having missional community trainings. Before COVID hit, we were starting to get into a rhythm of doing this once a month, an opportunity for our MC leaders to come together and sort of have more of a teaching and training dialogue about how to effectively lead our missional communities, to be better disciple makers in community and on mission. And so this is something that we're not just opening up for our missional community leaders, but anybody who wants to better contribute to your missional community. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, man, I just feel ill-equipped, or there's something that I think I can do to better equip myself to contribute to missional community, I want to invite you to join us this Sunday at 6 p.m. We're going to be in the sanctuary. We'll be spread out like we've normally been. We'll have some kid care downstairs. There is an event on Realm. If you could RSVP to that and indicate if you need child care, that would greatly help us out in the planning and preparation so we can get our babysitters lined up for that. So that is really important for us as we desire to have healthy missional communities, but also missional communities that feel well equipped to do this work that the Lord's called us into. So MC training, Sunday night, 6 p.m. Love to have you there. Thirdly, we are in a transition with our kids ministry. So COVID has, first of all, put everything on halt. We reintroduced the first couple classes, so the nursery and the preschool have been back at it, and it's kind of left us in this transition period of trying to figure out what kids ministry is going to look like in this post-COVID or I guess COVID era, because COVID hasn't gone away. What this is going to look like, and with that, we're going to move into a leadership transition. For it's actually probably been the better part of 2 years. Steph Perry has sort of served as the interim director, the head point person for Sacred City Kids. And it really was only supposed to be a year. She gave me a year commitment. She was going to do it. COVID hit. And so she just kind of hung in there with us while we were still doing a little bit here and there. But now it's time for her to phase out, to step out. And really, we don't have that next person yet. I mean, we've got great volunteers. We've got great classroom leaders and stuff. But we're moving into this next transition. And what I'm really hoping and praying for is that the Lord is going to reveal this next person, or even better, a team of people to sort of be the point people for Sacred City Kids, something that really is important, because as a church of young families, there could be Sundays where a quarter of the people who are in attendance are down with the kids, or specifically our kids, in the downstairs in the Sacred City Kids hallway. So I'm praying that within our church we can find one or two people who can serve, and the people that I'm looking for are detail-oriented. They have some administrative giftings. They have a desire to invest in the next generation of church members and church leaders and pastors, MC leaders. and another desire to partner with parents in the discipleship of their kids. And so if that's you, if you have some gifting or some background with kids ministry and say, hey, listen, I don't know if I could do the whole thing, but this is maybe something that I could contribute to, I'd love to just talk with you. So if you could shoot me a message, give me a call. I'd really love it to hear from you if you actually have a desire to step into this rather than asking somebody who doesn't really want to do it, who might be good at it. So I'm just asking, putting it out there. If you have that gifting, if you have that bent where you want to invest in kids and the next generation, would you reach out to me and let's just talk? I'm not asking for a commitment. I just want to talk and see where we're at. And Lord willing, maybe we can get some new leaders in Sacred City Kids to kind of take this to the next level as we desire to partner with our parents in the discipleship of their kids. And lastly, I've been out of the pulpit for 2 weeks. I'll be back in the pulpit this week, kind of wrapping up our mini series in the Beatitudes. But these last couple of weeks off from preaching has really afforded me a lot of time to do some planning and praying and studying and just thinking through things that would better equip the members of our church to do the work of the ministry. And so out of that, I didn't really have any intentions to do this last week, but it sort of just happened. I began a new podcast called the Sacred City Vision Drip. You can find it on Apple Podcasts. You can find it on Spotify. I'll probably put up videos if you want to watch it on YouTube, which I don't know why you'd want to look at my face any longer than you'd have to. But it's an option. But that is just meant to be another piece, another tool to equip you as the saints who are called to do the work of the ministry. And so I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to that, if you'd give it a listen. I intend on recording 2 podcasts this week, Lord willing. I know that's a lot to take on, but I've got just a few things that are sort of marinating in my mind that I'd love to get out for you to start thinking about with me. And so anyway, those podcasts, I hope they're helpful for you. Also, the sermon podcasts are up on Spotify and iTunes. So anyway, that's what I got for you this week. Lots of stuff happening, but really the important thing, MC training Sunday night, 6 p.m. I'd love to see you there. Have a great week. I will see you on Sunday. Love you guys.